Hey guys, Mr. Smith, Sandite Mentor, Team Liberty, starting off the week working on perimeter. Some things that you may need to know. Here's a square. Perimeter equals 4 times the length of the sides. Here's a formula for a rectangle. Perimeter equals length plus width plus length plus width, or 2 times length plus 2 times width. All of that is just fancy words for just remember to add up all the sides, and then you have your answer. And then don't forget the identifier, because mostly whenever you're dealing with perimeter, it's going to be inches or feet or yards. It could be centimeters or meters or whatever identifiers at the end of the number. Be sure that that ends up in your answer. Otherwise it's going to be wrong. Let's take, for instance, this board that I like to work with. If we say that all sides are 6 inches, and we want to find the perimeter. Perimeter means around the outside. What is the length of the outside if all 4 sides of the square is 6 inches? Well, we can do 6 times 4, and we can come up with the answer. We can do 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6, if you want to do it that way, which is seems to be awful time consuming to me. Or you can add 2 sides together. You can do 12 plus 12, but probably the 6 times 1, 2, 3, 4 sides to this square. 6 times 4 is 24, and then I want to be sure and put in the inches in there for my answer. So a couple of different ways to do it, but as long as you add up the perimeter, the numbers in the perimeter, put the identifier after that, you should be in good shape. Now, some of your homework tonight, those of you on Team Liberty, you may have a rectangle and you're dealing with decimals. Let's say that we have 9.4 inches on the long side, and we have 2.7 inches on the short side. And I mean, again, you have options. You can just line all these up. Remember, whenever you're adding up decimals, you line up the decimals. Or you can do 2.7 times 2 and then 9.4 times 2 and then add those 2 answers together. And I think that's the way that I'll do it. So I'll do 9.4 times 2, and that'll take care of these 2 sides, these 2 long sides. 2 times 4 is 8. 2 times 9 is 18. The decimal is in front of 1 digit, so I'll put it in front of 1 digit on my answer. That takes care of the long side. The short side would be 2.7 times 2, because there's 2 of them. 2 times 7 is 14. I'll put down the 4, carry the 1. 2 times 2 is 4 plus 1 that I carried is 5. The decimal is ahead of 1 digit, and I'll put it ahead of 1 digit on there. So that gives me the answer of the short side. So now all I need to do is add that to the long side. And remember, when you're adding decimals, you just line up the decimal. 8 plus 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 2, carry your 1, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and then 1, 2. And the decimal just drops straight down, so it'll be 24.2. Now, if I just put down 24.2 as my answer, it's going to be wrong until I put the identifier on it, which in this case, in this for instance, is inches. But whatever it is, inches, feet, meters, centimeters, be sure and put the identifier down. Otherwise, it's going to be wrong. So I hope that helps you out on tonight's homework. If you have any questions, you can always reach me at mr.sandite@yahoo.com. Check me out. Check out my Facebook page and at Sandite Mentor, and hopefully I can help you with any of the problems that you might have. If not, I can find somebody who can get the answer for you. So good luck, and see you in school.